Before the arrival of Europeans, Brazil was home to a rich tapestry of indigenous societies, each with its own unique customs and traditions. These communities demonstrated advanced agricultural practices, cultivating crops like manioc, maize, and sweet potatoes, which formed the backbone of their diets. Their deep understanding of the environment allowed them to sustainably manage forests and waterways, ensuring the health of their ecosystems for generations. The cultural influence of these societies endures today, seen in language, cuisine, and art throughout Brazil. Their legacy remains a vital part of the nation's identity and heritage. The arrival of the Portuguese in Brazil marked the beginning of a profound transformation in the region's history. As colonists established control, they introduced plantation agriculture, focusing primarily on lucrative crops like sugarcane. This agricultural boom created a demand for labor that led to the massive importation of enslaved Africans. Over time, these developments shaped Brazil's colonial society, blending European, African, and indigenous influences into a complex social and cultural landscape. The legacy of this era continues to influence Brazil's demographics and cultural identity today. The discovery of gold and diamonds in 18th century Brazil transformed the colony into a major economic hub, attracting settlers and fueling rapid urban growth. This surge in wealth intensified the demand for labor, leading to a dramatic expansion of slavery as millions of Africans were forcibly brought to work in mines and plantations. Amidst these harsh conditions, enslaved people and marginalized groups formed resistance communities such as quilombos, which became symbols of defiance and resilience. These developments not only shaped Brazil's social structure, but also laid the groundwork for enduring struggles for freedom and equality. The interplay of exploitation, resistance, and resource extraction defined the era and left a lasting legacy on Brazilian society. In the early 19th century, the Portuguese royal court made a remarkable move by relocating to Brazil, fleeing the Napoleonic invasion of Portugal. This unprecedented transfer elevated Brazil's status from a colony to the center of the Portuguese Empire. As political pressures mounted, Brazil's path to independence diverged from other Latin American nations. Rather than a violent break, Brazil's independence was negotiated, leading to the establishment of a constitutional monarchy under Dom Pedro I. This unique process shaped Brazil's early political institutions and set it apart from the republics that emerged elsewhere in the region. During the Empire of Brazil, the nation experienced a prolonged period of stability and territorial expansion. This era was marked by economic growth and the consolidation of central authority. Yet it was also defined by the persistence of slavery, which remained a cornerstone of Brazilian society and its economy. Despite mounting internal and external pressures for change, the abolition of slavery was delayed until 1888, making Brazil the last country in the Western Hemisphere to outlaw the practice. The end of slavery dramatically shifted the social and political landscape, fueling movements that ultimately led to the fall of the monarchy. In 1889, the empire was replaced by a republic, signaling a new chapter in Brazil's history. During the era of the Old Republic, Brazil's economy was heavily reliant on coffee production, which became the country's primary export and a driving force behind its growth. This economic structure allowed a small elite of landowners and coffee barons to dominate both the political and social landscape, concentrating wealth and power in their hands. As Brazil began to modernize, rapid urbanization and industrialization brought significant social changes, but also heightened tensions between the privileged elite and the emerging working classes. These disparities led to unrest and demands for reform, highlighting the challenges of balancing progress with social equity. The legacy of this period set the stage for future political movements and transformations in Brazilian society. The Vargas Era in Brazil was a transformative period characterized by rapid industrialization and significant labor reforms. Under the leadership of Getúlio Vargas, the government implemented policies that modernized the economy and expanded workers' rights, such as the establishment of minimum wage and social security. This era also saw the consolidation of state power, with Vargas adopting an authoritative style of governance to centralize control and promote national unity. The changes introduced during this time laid the foundation for Brazil's future development, shaping its social and political landscape for decades to come. The military dictatorship left a complex legacy marked by significant economic growth alongside widespread repression. While the regime implemented policies that modernized industries and boosted national development, these achievements came at the cost of civil liberties and human rights. Many citizens endured censorship, political persecution, and limited freedoms during this period. Over time, persistent civil resistance and demands for justice played a crucial role in challenging the authoritarian rule. Ultimately, these efforts led to the restoration of democracy, paving the way for a more open and participatory society. Brazil's democratic era began in the late 20th century, marking a significant shift toward political stability and civil liberties. As the country embraced democracy, it emerged as a regional leader in South America and gained influence on the global stage, driven by its vast resources and growing economy. However, Brazil continues to face persistent challenges, including deep social inequality and widespread corruption, which have hindered progress and trust in institutions. Environmental concerns, particularly deforestation in the Amazon, remain a pressing issue with global implications. These ongoing challenges shape Brazil's path forward as it seeks to balance development, governance, and sustainability. Today, Brazil stands as a vibrant nation defined by its remarkable cultural diversity and rich historical tapestry. The country's blend of indigenous, African, European, and Asian influences is evident in its music, cuisine, and traditions, creating a unique social fabric. Brazil's journey from colonial times through independence and modernization has shaped its dynamic society. On the global stage, Brazil plays an influential role in economics, environmental stewardship, and international diplomacy. Its ongoing evolution continues to capture the world's attention, making Brazil a pivotal player in contemporary affairs.